West Suffolk College enables students with SEND to overcome any barriers to learning, life and work by making any reasonable adjustments for individuals as required. Also by ensuring inclusive learning and teaching, by offering person-centred progression pathways, and by providing the specific learning support required to meet individual needs. The SEND team at West Suffolk College will actively promote and support SEND awareness throughout the college, will also ensure the effectiveness of the special educational provision, provide specialist SEND guidance and interventions to staff across college, liaise closely with staff, parents, carers and other agencies to ensure that students with SEND receive the highest quality of support and the learning experience they deserve, will be the point of contact for external agencies, especially local authorities and their support services, liaise with feeder schools and providers of education to ensure students and their parents are informed about options and a smooth transition is planned, and finally ensure that the college meets its responsibilities under the Equality Act 2010 with regard to reasonable adjustments and access arrangements.
Hello, my name is Simon Holmes and I'm the SENCO for West Suffolk College. My job is essentially to ensure that all students who have additional needs are on the right course with the right support. Now I do this by attending as many of the annual reviews as I can with students while they're still at school. So that's usually in year 11, sometimes as early as year 10. So at the time that the student comes to West Suffolk College, you've got a very clear picture of them as individuals and a very clear picture of their learning needs. In addition to attending the annual reviews, I also look at documentation like the Education, Health and Care Plan, like previous reviews, and I talk to other professionals concerned with that student. We use this information to shape and inform their learning needs, so we can be quite specific about what they want and the teaching strategies that are required to ensure that they reach the best achievement that they possibly can. The learning support is reviewed regularly to make sure it is always effective. And if we decide that there needs to be an adjustment, then that adjustment is made. And then of course there's the annual review where everyone can meet and discuss how that student is getting on and achieving when at West Suffolk College. Parents and carers and the young people themselves often feel that the transition from school to college might be quite a difficult one and quite challenging. That's because they've been at their current school for probably the last 8 years and built up very good relationships with staff there. It's important for parents and carers and the young people to know that those relationships can be built with the staff at West Suffolk College. We see working with parents as absolutely key to ensuring that their son or their daughter is happy at West Suffolk College. There can't be too much emphasis placed on that word. It's important that students are happy. And happy students are students that are getting the right support that's enabling them to do well, which is why we work so hard to ensure that all the information that we need is gathered and understood and then disseminated to staff to ensure the provision is the correct one. I now want to hand over to my colleague Paula Buckingham, who's the SEN Transition Coordinator. Paula.
Hello, my name's Paula and I'm the SEN Transition Coordinator here at West Suffolk College. So as part of my job, I'm very often sometimes the first person that you might meet, because I'm available to attend your moving on events, your careers and progression events, parent carer evenings, or whether that might take the virtual form at the moment, and in the past and hopefully in the future it will be face to face too. And at these events I provide you with some specialist SEN information, advice and guidance, help you to find out a little bit more about what you might like to explore at college for your next step of learning, and help you really think about positive and possible next steps for you. It's also my job to help you shape and inform your transition. So I would be working with you really closely about your specific needs and thinking about ways in which we can keep up our supportive dialogue with each other, with you, with parents, carers and schools, to help make sure that we have the best laid plans in place so that you can gradually get used to the college environment and feel safe and supported while you're on site, and find out more about your courses and what college life is really like. So really all the way through that transition journey, from the start to the finish, when you cross the threshold and you get onto your chosen programme or pathway, I will be there each step of the way to make sure that your needs are being met and that you're feeling really positive and confident, a lot less anxious, because we all worry about new and different things, but just to smooth the transition journey for you and make sure that you're happy, make sure that you're feeling good about everything, and make sure that you feel really settled and positive going forward when you come to West Suffolk College.
One of the services we offer at West Suffolk College are exam adjustment concessions. Now, the exam adjustments can include those listed on this slide. It might be that your son or daughter has had exam concessions when they were at school. It's important that you're confident that these concessions will be applied when they're at West Suffolk College. Apart from the concessions, the assessment also gives us a very clear indication of any processing difficulties that your son or daughter may be having. And it gives us the opportunity to share those with the teaching team so they can make the necessary changes to their delivery practice.